Hey Sag, or Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on for you guys in the next 30 days. What's coming up for Sagittarius in the next 30 days? Sagittarius, next 30 days. Sagittarius. No. Oh, wow. First one that popped out, huh? Okay. Okay, Sag. Starting off feisty. What's coming up for Sag? Page of Wands. Death card. What's coming up for Sag next 30 days? The Hermit. Sag, next 30 days. What's coming up for Sagittarius? The Fool card. Page of Swords. It's coming up for Sagittarius next 30 days. Two of Cups. Sagittarius. Seven of Pentacles. What's that? Seven of Cups. One more. Sagittarius. Sagittarius next 30 days. Five of Cups with the overall energy of the Nine of Wands. Huh. Okay. Interesting, Sag. Let's see what's beneath this. The Emperor, Six of Cups, Ace of Swords. Okay, so with the Emperor being actually I'm going to take that one. With the Emperor being beneath the Nine of Wands, this could be the energy of fighting for something, because the Emperor is very determined. He has a lot of power, a lot of control. And Nine of Wands is also the energy of not giving up. So combined, I feel like you're really fighting for something, Sag. We start the reading off with the Five of Swords, and this was the first one that came out. So I feel like this is a little bit prominent in your reading. You could be going through, this is a battle, right? But it's a battle to, not to the death, but it feels that way. It feels like something is dying because of this battle. And I'm saying that because this is the card of nobody wins, right? So a friendship may be lost, a love may be lost, or not. I will say it's a 5, so it's a temporary loss. There is the ability to recuperate from it if you wish to. Now, with the Page of Wands, I do see you doing something. It could be this. Maybe you're standing up for yourself, and that's out of your comfort zone, because Page of Wands is doing something out of your comfort zone. But then we have the Death card here. There's some sort of profound transformation you're going through. Maybe in the past you would accept certain things, and now the fact that you stand up for yourself, you fight for what you want, you show determination, you step out of your comfort zone. It's something that you're changing. You're comfortable now doing these things because you're like, I don't want to always be a pushover. And some of it could have come with the Hermit, out of deep introspection. Maybe this could also represent a mentor. It is Virgo energy. By the way, this is Scorpio energy, Aries energy. This could be a mentor, but it doesn't have to be. This could also be one of your spirit guides. But I love that there's 3 major arcana. Oh, I forgot to say the Fool represents Uranus energy, Aries, Aquarius energy to me. So it's helping you step into this energy of faith, trust in your path in the universe. So it is new to you, I will say that, because you're showing up in Page energy. Although the universe is helping you, you're getting assistance, it's still new to you. You're not only having to step out of your comfort zone, you're also having to think in ways that you've never thought before. And a little bit of that might hurt. I'm saying that because of the way he's holding the sword. He's not used to holding the sword. He's not used to wielding it. So this is like a child picking up a sword. Maybe he's like 12, 14. He clearly doesn't know how to hold it correctly. And it might hurt him a little bit. So these may be beliefs, new beliefs or new ways of thinking that you're getting used to, but it's like uncomfortable still. It's not only a little uncomfortable, it can hurt in the sense that if it is tearing down ways of being that you used to have, it can be a little disheartening sometimes to realize that we are responsible for some of the things that we're going through, you know. So, or to think like maybe this is tearing down beliefs, right? And what's disheartening about it is like, wow, so I was conditioned to act this way or believe this way when in reality it was harming me. So, Two of Cups. I am struggling to see this as a love connection only because there's not a lot of love on the board, but it could be. It could be. This could also just be you bringing into balance your masculine and feminine energies. But it could definitely be, if you're already in a relationship, this could also be the fact that you're changing could enhance the connection you have with somebody else. Or as you change, you come across somebody, and it could just be the beginning, right? We also have the Seven of Pentacles. I am sensing a little bit of impatience, only because you are showing up in a Page of Wands energy and Seven of Pentacles energy together. So Page of Wands, because it is a child, right? It's a little impatient. It wants things now. Seven of Pentacles. And when I think of pages, I think of, when I say child, I mean like 14 and below, right? That's the ages of page to me. Actually, I would say 15 and below. So it's still a very immature energy, right? But it's curious. It's wanting to grow, wanting to explore. So it's not bad. It's just the beginning stages. So there is a sense of impatience here. Kind of like saying, well, I've been doing the work. What now? Where are the rewards? I want the rewards now. And that's not how it works, right? The work needs to be done, and then eventually the rewards come. But there's no timeline. There's no immediate, like, well, I did this, now I want this, and I want that, and I want, it's not how it works. But I do see you having a lot of different plans. This could be romantic options. Like maybe you're just dating again. Or maybe if you do start a new connection, you want it to like pick up quick, and it's taking its time, and you're confused. Like, why? It might even disappoint you if it doesn't move fast, because you're like, well, I already saw where this is going. So, so why is it taking so long? And you might, if this is the energy that resonates for you, you might be stepping into taking control of the connection because it's not moving as fast as you want. Now, I would highly advise against that. Anytime you try to control another person, disappointment will ensue. So if anything, we do have the Nine of Cups energy here, because the Five of Cups with the 2 makes the 7 again. So I'm not mentioning that one as much because the 7's already here. But the 7 and the 2 of Cups make the 9. So to me, the advice is just enjoy the moment. Like, be present where you are now. Don't try to fast forward to what's coming. Stay where you're at now. Like, enjoy that before you think about where it's going. Let's go ahead and clarify with the Baby Tarot. See what other information we can get. Let's start clarifying the overall energy. Nine of Wands. Ooh. Justice card. Six of Pentacles. Clarify Nine of Wands. Okay, see, so this might not have anything to do with love. This could definitely have to do with work. So let's give this different scenarios, right? Because for some of you it will be love, and for others it'll be more professional, career oriented. If this is a professional reading, regarding your career or work or your self-employment, there could be a contract coming up. Something that maybe you're getting a loan. Maybe you had to work really hard with the Nine of Wands to get the approval for this loan. And you've been waiting for it for a really long time. But with the Judgment card, like the decision has finally been taken and you've received it, right? Which allows you, if you are trying to be self-employed with the Emperor, to be self-employed. Or to maybe you're rising to a position at work that you really wanted. It's going to take work, I will say that, but you're going to get it. As long as you put in the work, you're going to get it. If this is love, for some of you, there may be a divorce, divorce proceedings or marriage proceedings, one of the two. I say divorce because the Six of Pentacles makes me think of equal distribution. But if it is marriage, maybe it's like both of you talking out who's going to do what and who's in charge of this and who's in charge of that. And with the Three of Wands, there may be distance between you and your person. It doesn't have to be. It could just be that maybe this is the discussion you guys are having. Like, how do we take this to the next level? How do we get married? Or how do we get divorced? Whatever it is, Three of Wands is about expansion. It's about going to the next level. It's a Aries sun card. So it's like action, movement. Let's get this show on the road. And with Judgment card here, yeah, see, I feel like it's more of a divorce. There's a walking away energy, a separation energy more than there is a unity energy. But with the Judgment card, the decision is like, let's just, it's concrete. Like, let's just make this happen already. Let's clarify. Ooh, I'm telling you, it feels like a separation. So sorry. Let's clarify Five of Swords. You guys know I don't pick what comes out. So what? Clarify Five of Swords for Sag. Clarify Five of Swords. This could also represent separation from one partner and finding a new partner, okay? We get the Sun card, clarify Five of Swords. The Six of Swords. Clarify the Five of Swords. And the Three of Cups. Overall energy, ooh, the Empress. Okay, Sag. Excuse me. So, if there is a separation, then I don't like pulling this into the story, but when it's there, I also can't avoid it. I wouldn't be doing my job as a reader if I avoided things just because they're unpleasant. So I feel as if you and your partner, if you are going through a divorce, it may be because one of you found somebody outside of the marriage. And I'm saying that because, Sag, you may be, if you're the masculine, you're showing up as the Emperor, right? In full power. And if you're the feminine, maybe the Emperor has been the one fighting for you, but there's definitely a match here, Emperor and Empress. And we did have divorce proceedings. We did have Three of Swords made an appearance, Three of Cups. So part of what the Five of Swords could represent, sorry, I put gum in my mouth because my throat is a little dry. Part of what the Five of Swords could represent is gossip. People speculating about the relationship, maybe being like, oh, did you see what happened there? They got divorced and he immediately got with her. She immediately, it's like a lot of idle people that don't have anything else to talk about, really. But the Sun card, if you're the one walking away, I'm sorry, I'm like stuttering. If you're the one walking away, it's because this is your happiness, right? Whoever this person is, or this person is your happiness. And so you're like, look, when we're here, neither one of us is happy anyways. It doesn't work. Let's just let bygones be bygones. Agree to do this. Because 3 keeps showing up. The Three of Swords popped out. 3 of Wands. The Empress is the 3. And then we have the 3 of Cups. So this is just how I'm interpreting it. Now, if this is a professional setting, hold on. Sorry. My allergies have been crazy lately. So if this is a professional setting, then I feel as if this may be a company that you've had a contract with for a really long time, and you're just like, it's time. And they may be really upset. Like, they may sue, not sue, I don't feel you're getting sued, but they may threaten you with legal action. If they ever did sue you, you would win because you have the Six of Pentacles here. It might be a battle, but you'll win. So with the Three of Wands, it's like you looking out like, no, I need to expand more. Maybe this work environment was really stressful for you because with the Five of Swords, it was like a lot of petty gossip, a lot of politics and things like that, and you're just like, I want to go a place where I'm more fulfilled, where I feel more abundant, more prosperous, I feel joy. We actually resolve problems, not just gossip about them, and you are going to find it. So, whichever setting you're in is good. Initially, you may struggle to make the decision, though, because you're like, well, I do owe them loyalty or whatever. Let's clarify Page of Wands. Clarify Page of Wands for Sag. Nine of Pentacles, the World card. One more. Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands. Again, with the Chariot. Excuse me. Excuse me. So, on the professional side, this is going to bring you a lot of success. The Chariot requires, it's like ambition, it's drive. Although it's a Cancerian card, and people don't usually think of Cancer as a, you may have Cancer in your chart, by the way. Oh, and there's also Leo. I forgot to mention Leo, Libra energy as well. Although people don't think of Cancer as a ambitious energy, it is the opposite of Capricorn, and they share that drive for security, for comfort, for luxury. So it's actually very fitting to be ambition. Ooh, look at that. See, the Emperor again. So I do feel like you're ending something with some Emperor-like structure. Again, a company, could be a husband, or it could be a lover. But whatever it is, it's very... If you're the masculine, you're ending something because you are pursuing something like the Empress, whether it's work or romantic. So you are stepping out of your comfort zone again, but remember what it's for, right? We already have ambition, drive, will, determination, because you want to reach the Nine of Pentacles, luxury. You want to have a really nice life, and there's nothing wrong with that. Wanting to live a luxurious lifestyle, wanting to live in comfort is not, there's nothing wrong with that. And I think you're accepting this, like, this is the life I want, and there's nothing, I don't feel ashamed of that. So with the World card, you're putting the effort to level up. So whether this is a relationship or whether this is professional, there's definitely leveling up. Let's clarify the Death card. But there's that Eight of Swords again. Again, it will put you in your head a little bit before you make this decision. Let's clarify the Death card for Sag. We've got the Death card. Again, Death card clarifying the Death card. Nice. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. With the Six of Wands. So Sag, this will be really new to you, which, that's the whole point of leveling up. When we go up a different level, it's like for those of you who play video games, the initial levels are easy, right? But every time you level up, you use the skills you had previously with you, but then you have to learn new skills, and then you have to learn a whole new terrain. And then every time you level up, it gets harder and harder. And so you feel like a student every time you reach a new level. So whatever this level is, you're definitely in student mode. You're showing up Page of Wands twice, Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and a Knight of Cups. So it is the energy of somebody who's learning, right? But still, the point is you are leveling up. So don't feel discouraged by that. We have Death twice. So this may be two different aspects of your life coming to an end. So maybe it is both professional and romantic, this reading. And if so, then there's two different areas of your life that's having a complete revamp, right? But whatever it is with the Six of Wands, it makes you feel really good. Six of Cups, yeah, it's definitely feeling really great. It feels abundant. It feels warm. It feels amazing. Although with the Page of Pentacles, you do feel like, okay, I have to focus to be able to make this happen, whatever it is. Knight of Cups, it's almost like whatever it is that's happening, whether it's romantic or professional, with the Knight of Cups, you feel like there's a level of perfection here. And it's not wrong, because you are leveling up. And so whenever we level up, we feel like, whoa, we're so, everything's so amazing. You look at the world again with eyes of wonder. So I really feel like you're in the energy, regardless of whether it's professional or love. And I love that. That's, you're really proud of yourself, which you should be. Let's clarify the Hermit. Clarify the Hermit. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Clarify the Hermit. Clarify the Hermit. Interesting. Oh, did you see that? Do you see that? The Devil. 9 of Wands again. Interesting. So the fact that the Devil made an appearance tells me that whatever it is that you're walking away from, you feel has a really strong hold on you. In fact, it may have such a strong hold on you that you're not sure if you can walk away. That may be why the Chariot showed up and the 9 of Wands with the Emperor. It's going to require a supreme amount of will, determination, and drive to break away from whatever that is, because it feels, it's the Devil energy, which is Saturn, right? So it's like something that feels permanent, something that feels like you can't get away from it. But with the Moon card, I think you're being invited to by the universe, because the Hermit is it's either your spirit guides, your higher self, or an actual mentor. So with the Moon card, you are stepping into shadow work. You are, 10 of Pentacles. You may be breaking generational curses or generational cycles, right? Of whatever it is that you've been going through. I do see you digging. And I see this as shadow work because 9 of Swords is not, I see the 9 of Swords as shadow work because shadow work is not easy. It feels very uncomfortable. With the Moon card, it's like sinking into your subconscious and finding all of these things that you didn't even realize were a big part of your motivations and actions. But the thing about shadow work with the Ace of Swords is that it brings clarity. It brings a very wise understanding of yourself and your life and a lot of different things. But with the 2 of Swords, there's a lot about this that you're not really sharing. Like there's endings, right? 10 of Swords here. There's not only, I feel like there's different areas of your life that are being cut off, right? Or ending. And with the 2 of Swords, you're not really sharing that. Like you're not really sharing what kind of work you're doing. You're working on it. The work is being done, but you're keeping that to yourself. You just think, well, it's just best I don't share what's going on in my life right now, which is completely valid. It's up to you. Let's clarify the Fool card. Clarify the Fool card. Ooh. Clarify the Fool card. Damn, Sag. Clarify the Fool card. Okay. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I know this doesn't look awesome, but it is. It is. You'll see. So with the Fool card, you see how the major arcanas all came out together? The transformation, the shadow work, and stepping into faith, right? It's all connected. So stepping into faith is all a part of the process. And I think with the 8 of Wands, you're finally noticing movement. Now, there will be moments where, because you are doing shadow work, you realize, wow, I really have been acting out of a place of not knowing my value, not knowing my worth, maybe feeling really alone. Because I will tell you this, shadow work is, and when you barely begin especially, it starts creating this effect where I want you to think of yourself like a frequency, right? Every human is a frequency, like a radio station. So when you start doing the work, that frequency starts vibrating. It starts shaking free anything that's been holding on to you that doesn't actually belong on your frequency. And so for a minute there, you may feel a little isolated. You may feel a little alone. right? There's a lot of energy here of being a little bit in anguish. It might feel really heavy, but then slowly but surely, change starts happening. The Knight of Pentacles, you're leveling up. You see, you started off as a Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, but now you're Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is making long-term and long-lasting change because it's the physical reality. So you get into the spiritual realm and now it's coming into 3D. So you are seeing change, and I think that that makes you really happy. You start getting really excited, like, oh, I saw it. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, see, things are changing, things are shifting. Let's clarify Page of Swords. We've got the Two of Pentacles. Clarify Page of Swords. Clarify Page of Swords. Eight of Cups, Knight of Wands, overall energy, Temperance. And there you are, Sag. Actually, you're here several times in your own reading. I love the fact that the Temperance card came out for you because this is about you starting to step into the energy of balance. Like, I think you start getting more comfortable with these changes, with these shifts, and you're like, okay, I got this. Because we've got two cards here that represent balance. Balance in the physical 3D world, which is like maybe balancing your schedule, balancing work and life, balancing whatever it is, you are balancing. And then this is on a very spiritual level, balancing maybe your connection with somebody else, or balancing things within you that used to be like, this always reminds me of astrologically, we all have a lot of squares. Well, not everybody, but if you have squares, oppositions in your chart, like your sun is opposing your moon, or your Mars is opposing your Jupiter, whatever it is, and we may have issues getting that under control. With Temperance, this always reminds me of taking those aspects and making them work for us instead of against us. So I feel like there's something about that you're doing, and before it might have hurt you. You might have felt like, well, this is hurting me. And now you're like, no, I can conquer it, especially because this is a major arcana and this is a minor. This one trumps, right? So you are conquering these things within you. You're finding balance, and it helps you leave behind things that don't serve you. But this time, remember, you came up as a Page of Wands twice, then a Page of Cups. I mean, a Knight of Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Now you're coming in as a Knight of Wands. You keep shifting and shifting and shifting, which is great because the Knight of Wands is definitely action oriented. Like, let's go. That's why his horse is in motion. He's like lunging in. Look at the motion here. This one is very slow. This one is a little bit more, and this one is like, rah. So you are definitely taking action, or seeing a lot more movement. Let's clarify this Two of Cups. Clarify Two of Cups for Sag. Wow. Oh, well. Okay, so see, I feel like we have the Hermit again. It came out twice, and the Five of Cups came out twice. So part of the shadow work could be revisiting, like maybe you have an ex coming back, because the Judgment card did come out even when we're doing this, right? You may have an ex coming back, and you may give them another chance because you're like, well, I want to try again. I don't want to, just assume that we just failed. And so the universe is like, okay, well, that's your decision. Go ahead. And you do. You fuck around and find out. Because with the Hangman, this is like you think, well, I'm approaching it differently now. Now that I have different knowledge, now that I have, shadow work knowledge, it'll go differently this time. Now I know this person and I can work things out. Not so fast. Just because you have changed does not mean they have changed. And just because you are vibrating at a different frequency, it does not mean they are doing that. And I think that with the Five of Cups coming out twice, that may be part of the lesson that you're going to learn, that you don't go back to what you've walked away from, even if it may feel exciting, or even if you feel like, oh, I can do it now because it's different. Things are different. You are different. That does not mean they are different. Let's clarify that Seven of Pentacles. Clarify Seven of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Let's take this one first. King of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Pentacles. I love it when it uses the same card to clarify. It always gives the message of, bitch, I said what I said. Anyways, so yeah, this is where the impatience kicks in, because I just remember everything happens for a reason. So even if you later on feel like I made a mistake, I shouldn't have done that, it was still a learning lesson. It was still a lesson for you. Because we've got the Chariot here, which shows a lot of determination. You're like, I can do this. This is what I've got on my sights. Nothing's going to stop me. We're going to make this happen. Yada, yada, yada. King of Wands. A lot of, both of you are just as determined, just as like, there's so much passion between us. We can make it work. But the Wheel of Fortune, although it is ruled by Jupiter, you would think like it's in my favor, right? But the Wheel of Fortune is in nobody's favor. It's also not against anyone. The Wheel of Fortune is just an indication that there's change. Change is here. We cannot stop it. And you're trying to go backwards while the wheel is going forwards, which is why with the Seven of Pentacles, you do not see any results. It's almost like you were taking steps forward and then you took a few back. And then you end up back in this place of, okay, I'm not seeing change again. Because you're decreasing. You started with 9 Pentacles. And then you're at 7. And overall, you end up with 6. So you start off great. You're doing great. But it kind of, I will say, I don't want to say it goes to your head. But it's almost like you feel so invincible that you take on things that you probably shouldn't be taking on. Let's clarify the Seven of Cups. Clarify Seven of Cups for Sag. Yeah. There's that Judgment card. Again, third time it came out. I really feel like this is somebody coming back from the past. Saturn is in retrograde, so not surprising. Full card coming out twice with the Seven of Wands. Okay. So, Sag, what you may not realize you're doing, the Full card came out twice, right? Remember when I said there's something happening that's making you feel left out in the cold, a heavy burden, it's not moving forward. I feel like this relationship, something about this relationship made you feel like you weren't enough. And so now that you're feeling better, you're like, okay, now I can conquer this because, I'm a different person. But it's still heavy and it's still not moving forward because the connection was meant to teach you something and they let it go. And you're trying to revisit the lesson, but the lesson will be retaught. So this leads to confusion. Seven of Cups. You're like, but I did my part. I brought it to life and I'm a different person. I'm more knowledgeable now. And there's 2 different types of fools. There's the fool where we are doing something out of faith and optimism and then it works out. And then there's the other type of foolish where we're doing something out of faith and optimism and hope and it crashes and burns. And I have a feeling I know in which direction this type of energy is going. I do see you with the Seven of Wands. You really defend it. You really defend it. You're like, it's okay. It's going to work. I need, like you may be telling people around you, I need you to just support me. I need you to just trust me. And they will. They will. Even if it ends up in disappointment for you. Oh, I said this is the 5. This is the 4. So, okay. I don't know why I kept saying that's the 5. The 4 of Cups. So the whole reason, the 5 of Cups did come out, so it is what it is. Part of the reason why you do this again is because you also don't want to be with that energy of like, what if? What if I had tried it again? What if now that I'm a different person, I had approached it differently? You don't want to have a missed opportunity, which is why you're doing this. Let's clarify Four of Cups. Ooh, there. See, there's the 5. I knew it was going to come out. The energy was there. Clarify Four of Cups. Not that I'm happy about that. I'm just saying. 9 of Cups, Queen of Wands, 8 of Swords, and the Star. With the 4 of Cups again. You end up bored. You end up like, did I really just do this for dick? Yeah. You're going to end up really disappointed. Because this isn't what you actually want. It's almost like you're getting impatient with what you really want. And because it hasn't come in yet, then you're willing to take this because at least this is, better the devil you know, right? But you end up disappointed. Now, the upside to this is that there is going to be a lot of healing done. Like the lesson that you are revisiting, you'll understand it this time with the 9 of Cups. You're like, oh, okay. So I wasn't supposed to end up, feeling worthless after this connection. I was supposed to end up knowing my worth from this connection. Even if maybe at the time you didn't know how, now you know. Now you have the tools. Now you have the knowledge to be able to actually be really truthful. That's why the Star is completely naked. Be really vulnerable, be really raw and real with yourself. And be like, okay, maybe I don't want this anymore. Maybe I want a completely new direction in life. Interesting, Sag. Let's go ahead and I'm going to pull from the Hidden Truth Oracle. What does Sag person want to tell them? I lost myself for a little while. What does Sag person want to tell them? I'm so attracted to you. I wish things could be different. It's time for me to heal now. I will wait for a sign from you. And sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. We both know I am not the one. This honestly feels like you and this person having a conversation. I feel like the person that's coming back is the one saying, I'm so attracted to you. I lost myself for a little while. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I'll wait for a sign from you. And and afterwards, when you've learned your lesson, then you're the one saying, I wish things could be different, but right now it's time for me to heal. And we both know I'm not the one for you. Yeah. So I could be wrong though. Only you know how this resonates with you. Now, last message, let me pull, I'm going to pull from the Oracle of the 7 Energies. What's the final advisor message for Sag? What's the final message for Sag? Endless possibilities. Let's read the meaning directly from the book. It says, unlimited potential, moving beyond limiting beliefs and the filter of an unhealed past. Using your awareness to discern what is possible and having the courage to leap beyond even that. You look at the world through the lens of your life experiences, personality, and conditioning. That filter determines whether you believe in an abundant universe of endless possibilities or various degrees of limitation and a finite range of options. When your expectations, unconscious or otherwise, are based on lack, it's difficult to see what is truly available to you. Today, ask yourself what you believe. Are there limitless potential outcomes to align your energy with? Do you know intuitively that there is more to life than meets the eye, and are you willing to act on that knowledge? As you believe, so will it be for you, as your energy will attract its match in the outer world. Conditions meet expectations. Either your world remains the way it is, in various forms yet essentially unchanging, or you become more. Everything shifts as you open yourself up to a greater version of you and a more meaningful life, discovering opportunities that better reflect your true self. This is the nature of your dynamic relationship with the divine. Today, stand with open arms, knowing that you are stepping into beauty, into experiences that are potent and transformative. You are walking past the line that you and others drew long ago, leaping over what was and towards what will be. You are more than you were. Now, what is it that you want? The treasure is yours. You just need to believe it. Interesting. So I feel like this is a big reminder that part of the reason why, if you do end up with this ex again, it's because you're telling yourself, this is as good as it's going to get. At least I know this person. I know that they adore me. I know that they really want me. But you're limiting yourself. You have to break out of your limiting beliefs to be able to level up, even if it is something unfamiliar, even if it is strange at first. Is it actually what you want? You need to ask yourself that, Sag. All right. So this is the end of my reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Please like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. And that way I can pair with your energy a lot easier when I do the readings. Okay. Bye, guys.